So hey, guess what? So guess what day it is today? It's our planting our little nectarine tree day, and we're going to be popping out that lavender right there and popping it in with our roses over here, and we're going to be putting in our little nectarine tree. This is a Fantasia nectarine tree, so it's a semi-dwarf. It's going to top out about 15 feet. But you can keep fruit trees as high or low as you want. You can keep them at 8 feet or 6 feet, so it's easy to pick the fruit. But we're going to pop in the ground right here. We're going to keep it well watered and well drained. And we're going to fertilize it in the beginning of spring. This little guy gets really nice bright pink flowers in the beginning of spring. The blossoms are really good for the bees, hummingbirds, butterflies. The fruit's ready mid-July to late July, so we'll see. We'll see when the fruit's ready, but that's when it's supposed to be done. The fruit's has an orange and yellow skin on it. It's supposed to be sweet, and it's a freestone. So it's kind of nice. We've got it spread out here. We've got a summertime nectarine. We have an apple tree, a Blenheim. It's an old English apple. That won't be ready till late fall. We also have Bartlett pear. I believe that's in the fall also. And then we have a little plum tree. It's just whenever it's ready. It's ready when it's ready. So let's get this guy in the ground. Oh, and one more thing. Did I mention? Of course, fruit trees need full sun. So make sure you have full sun, and you have to water often. It needs to be well watered, especially during a drought. So keep the water handy and keep the sunshine out. They weren't kidding when they said Rocky Mountains. Let me get these potatoes out. Potatoes. Lovely. So we dug out some rocks. A lot of the soil is a bit sandy in this area. So I had a little bit of compost from my garden, but I'm going to add a little bit more mushroom manure. So I'm just going to grab that. And then I'm going to mix it. So now, let's see. Now, let's see if I can pull him out here. Whoa. Yeah, he's pretty much a bare root. That's okay. We'll get him in nice and sound. So, you can see on your tree here, there's going to be like a little joint down here. And here's the little knot. So you don't want to bury that. You want to make sure when you're planting them not to dig too deep or plant them too deep. Keep them level with whatever level they were in the pot when you bought them. That's how level they should be in the ground. And if you dug out a little bit extra on the bottom, you want to tap that down and make sure that you allow this tree to settle 1 inch and still be at that same level. So that means you might have to plant it up 1 inch or 2. Anyways, because the roots need to be able to find their way to the surface for food and water, and you just don't want to smother them. They need oxygen also. So fruit trees require a lot of water, so 1 inch of water once a week, maybe a little extra during drought. And remember, these little guys like 8 hours of sunlight, so you want to make sure you're planting them in full sun, in a place that receives full sun. And we're going to put some mulch on here now, around here. I'm going to do about 2 inches of mulch, and keep your mulch away from the trunk, so you want to bring it maybe about 4 inches out. If you keep it too close to the trunk, it will keep it too wet, and the little critters can gnaw away at the trunk, the actual trunk. The little critters will gnaw away at the trunk, and disease could set in, so you want to make sure it isn't kept constantly soaked by having it all mulched up. So keep your mulch out here, about 4 inches away, and give it a couple good inches of mulch out in this area here, and that's what we're going to do next. We got all mulched in here. We kept 3 or 4 inches away from the trunk of the tree. We mulched in all behind us here on the roses and lavender, and that's as far as we're going to go with the mulch for now. We're going to come back here and dig up the rest of the lavender, and we're moving those. We're going to work that area, get it nice and ready for some more planting. Then we're going to be doing a little bit more work over here, and then we'll finish with the mulching. Also, we're going to bring you up close and give you a little shot of the knot where you want to make sure you don't bury, and just how far away the mulch is from the trunk. So come on over and take a peek. That's about it for this one. Thanks for popping by, and we'll catch you on the next one. So thanks for popping by, and we'll catch you on the next one. Okay, how about you just settle down up front there? So thanks for popping by, and we'll catch you on the next one.